Greetings, this is Vane and welcome back to Let's Play Planescape Torment. Okay, we're gonna head upstairs as a zombie. Where are we?
All right.
Charcoal charm. Okay. This piece of charcoal is a charred bone fragment of some creature, perhaps a finger bone or talon. Various symbols have been scratched onto its surface. The scratches are so faint you almost miss them. This charcoal charm temporarily protects the units against flames and extreme heat. To use the charm, charred bone is snapped and both halves are ground to power. Then the charcoal dust is rubbed over the heart of the user. Okay.
All right. I'm gone. All right. All right. Done. All right.
Mortuary task list. Dustman embalming charm lesser. Clock charm. Okay. This glistening blood drop is as hard and as smooth as a pearl. When placed on our tongue, it dissolves instantly and spreads through the character's bloodstream. The charm stimulates the user's blood into clotting and scabbing over existing wounds, healing any minor damage the unit may have suffered before consuming the charm. Furthermore, as long as the charm is in effect, the player's blood becomes more aware of new wounds that occur, especially any attacks that draw blood. The charmed individual becomes more resistant to slashing and piercing attacks as the blood clots and scabs over the wound as soon as the flesh is torn. The strange metal bracelet has directions inscribed on the side of it. Judging from the crude text, it appears that the bracelet works by being held by a living creature. When pronouncing the mantra to their true death, it is then touched on the forehead of a zombie or skeleton. When this is done, the minor enchantment held within the item spreads through the corpse, strengthening their bones, killing traces of corpse rot and/or grave mold, and helping to seal minor tears in the skin. Note, this item will work on either you or Morte. Simply place it in your quick item slot and use it from the quick menu on Morte, or have Morte use it on you in order for it to take effect. When cast, the target gains 2 to 8 temporary hit points and a temporary bonus of +1 armor class for a half hour. The extra hit points will heal the target if it is less than max hit points, or they will give him bonus hit points for half an hour. Done. Okay. We're just going to pop you on there. Mortuary task list. Someone has penned a series of tasks in red ink on the scrap of this parchment. I would like the contracted workers to be inspected thrice daily at the end of each work shift when the new initiates come on duty. We've experienced too many contracted collapses while engaged in heavy labour of late, and I fear the embalming enchantments initially used on the corpses may be decaying or have warped somehow. The contracted workers could be inspected every 8 hours and raised if they have collapsed. Then this would prevent a backlog of shells in the preparation rooms and free up more contracted workers for other duties. I do not wish the collapsed bodies to be disposed of. When possible, the original contracted shells are to be raised and made to resume their duties. I have included some spare embalming charms within the shelves of the initiates on duty. They are to be used only when the shells cannot be repaired with stitching, banding or applications of embalming fluid. Okay.
I'm gone. Done. I'm gone. I'm gone.
Take the junk.
Done. All right.
Mortuary Sanctum Key. Okay.
All right. Done. Done. All right.
Damn, you're slow with that shuffle. Container is locked. Request.
I'm gone.
Pry bar. got Mortuary Sanctum Key. This heavy key is a strange fusion of bone and unidentifiable blood red metal. Its jagged C-shaped head looks like it's ready to clamp down on whoever holds it. This is used to open the inner gates in the mortuary. Junk. This is a collection of junk, small springs, broken bolts and a cracked gear or two. It looks like someone felt these pieces might be useful one day, but they seem pretty useless to you now. Hammer. This is a heavy work hammer. There's a long handle and a head shape and a metal head that looks like it could shape steel and crush skulls with ease. Okay, this iron pry bar can be used to pry open doors, chests and even the occasional reluctant ribcage. There's also a good bludgeoning weapon when there is no time for subtlety. Note, to use the pry bar to force open the door, select it as a weapon and attack the container on the door you wish to open. Although the pry bar is specifically intended for such use, you can attempt to bash open a container or door with any weapon, including your fists. That's my request. Note written on a scrap of dry parchment. Contract the necromancer responsible for raising contractual worker 42. I know he's examined the skeleton before, but I'm certain the initial raising of the body was warped. The worker still responds to commands, but when he has completed the task, it resumes placing in the same circular pattern as it did before. Dale recently informed me that worker 42 exhibited that same walking pattern when it was a zombie decades ago. There may be a soul echo in the marrow, or the skeleton's age may have caused magic animating him to decay. One of the initiates suggested it may be following an order issued by a higher ranking dustman in the past, but I have no records for such an order. Whatever the reason for its behaviour, the matter is to be resolved or the worker replaced. Okay.
Done. Done.
This mummified corpse looks like it's bound for the crematorium.
Done. Done.
Okay.
I'm gone.
Do you know what? We'll go down that one. We'll come back and examine all the dead skeletons and the dustmen up here in a minute. Back where we are now, the started room.
Done.
Let's go this way.
All right. I'm gone. Done. All right. I'm gone. Done.
Cleaning rags. A damp mass of rags looks like it's been used to mop up blood and other less savoury bodily fluids.
Done. I'm gone. Done.
You see Vane. She is still dissecting the corpse's chest with her talons. The rhythm of the talons reminds you of something, but you can't quite recall what. Watch her. Study the motions of her hands.
Updated my journal.
As you study the motion of Vane's hands, you feel a prickling along your scalp, and suddenly you find your vision swimming, blurring until you are standing in front of a freshly slain corpse. Rigor mortis making a mockery of its smile. The number 42 has been stitched into its scalp. The zombie is laying on a slab and you have just finished stitching up its chest. You have placed something inside, something that may prove useful if you come this way again. Echo. Keep these things safe and await for my return. The memory of your voice is an echo, strange and hollow to your ears. Cross your arms in front of your chest, and to your surprise the corpse does too. After a moment its hands fall back to its sides, and as it does the vision fades until you are watching Elvain's hands make their stitching motions once more. No, you have regained a memory. Memory can give you additional experience points, skills, and may even lead you to gain something else of value later on. Tap her, get her attention. She turns, sees you in front, dumb zombies. She clacks her talon fingers together impatiently and makes a stitching motion with her fingers. Go. Find thread and embalming fluid. Bring here to Elvain. Go, go, go. Give her the thread and embalming fluid.
Updated my journal.
Without missing a beat, Elvain snaps the thread from your hands and hooks it around one of her talons and begins sewing up the corpse's chest. She then takes the embalming fluid and begins to apply a layer to the corpse. Wait. Within minutes, she is finished. Clicking her talon, she turns to face you. To the surprise, she extends her hand and drags her talons along your arms and chest. Keep playing, zombie. Looks like you have a new friend, Chief. You two need some time together, or... Stow it, Morte. As she traces your arms and chest, you suddenly notice she seems to be examining your scars. She withdraws her talons, clicks them twice, and bends forward and examines some of the tattoos on your chest. Who write on you? Hivers do that. No respect for zombies. Zombies, not paintings. She sniffs, then pokes one of your scars. This one, bad shape, many scars, no preserves. Just wait. Talons suddenly hook into the thread you brought her, and lightning like she jabs another talon into the skin near one of your scars. Feels barely more than a pinprick, but it looks like she's about to start stitching you up. Let her work.
Updated my journal.
Hey! Max HP increased permanently. Sensation is curiously painless as Elvine begins to stitch up your scars. When she's done, she sniffs at you, frowns, and stabs her fingers into the embalming fluid. Within minutes, she has dabbed your body with the fluid, and strangely enough, it makes you feel better. Let her work. This may be the second time in my life I'm thankful I don't have a nose. Elvine puts the last touch to your body, gives you another sniff, nods, then makes a shooing motion with a challenge. Done. Go. Go. Leave. So we gained a hit point, which is nice. Okay. What have we got? Clubs, hammers, clubs. Okay. So we'll pop you. We'll replace you with you, and we'll undo. Yeah. There we go. We'll undo the disguise. Oh, look at that hammer. That is a hammer.
I'm gone. Done. All right. I'm gone. Forced it.
And we have bandages and an ancient copper earring. Okay. This copper earring looks ancient. Oddly enough, there doesn't seem to be a hook or any means of actually attaching it to your ear. A series of strange grooves have been carved on the inside of the earring, however, which might merit a closer examination. Again, what to do if we need to use something. Copper earring looks extremely old. It looks like it was meant to be worn, but there doesn't seem to be a hook or means of actually attaching it to your ear. There are a series of strange grooves on the inside of the earring, however. Examine the grooves. The grooves are evenly spaced along the inside of the earring. Upon closer examining, they remind you of small fangs. They're definitely man-made, but you can't figure out what they were intended for. Put the earring away. Okay. An especially ghastly looking female corpse is missing its ears, nose and lips. In order to sew her jaw closed, whoever prepared her had to draw the skin specially tight around her mouth. You can see a line of crooked yellow teeth through the open slit that remains. The number 891 has been carved into the flesh on her brow. So, doing anything later? Farewell, continue to step. Farewell then.
Done. All right. Done.
This skeleton, the number 748 according to the number chiseled above its brow, is odd in only that some of its teeth appear to be false ones made of reddish brown stone. They're clearly not valuable, however, as the caretakers would have otherwise removed them. Pardon me, have you seen any skeletons walking around here? Skeleton makes no reply. Great talking to you, Bones. Stay healthy. Wonder if this greybeard would mind if I borrowed his body. Greybeard? Greybeard, you know, geezer, old fella, yellow dog, old. Something tells me you would be twice as annoying if you had arms. Let's go. Oh, you're a sack full of laughs. More pleasure you. Besides, you're one to talk, Burke. You always beg for mercy when you're around. Oh yeah, at least I have all my parts. What? Snorts. You're not quite sure how I manage it without lungs. Let me tell you, Morte, there's nothing more satisfying than walking around, swinging your arms, breathing the crisp air through the lungs. It's great to have a body. I'll have you know that helping you escape the preparation room has now been added to my growing list of regrets. Morte snores again. I should let you rot. Some more, that is. Glad you feel that way. Let's go. Oh, the bants. Desmond regards you with a stony gaze. Are you lost? No, I'm not lost. I had some questions. If you are not lost, then what is your business here? I'm here to see someone. Who are you here to see? I'm here to see Dahl. Dahl is most likely in the receiving room on the second floor. He's quite busy and not in the best of health. Unless you have pressing business, I would not disturb him. Very well, thanks for the information. Desmond nods and returns to his duties. Walk away.
All right.
Let's have a look. Examine this. The skeleton seems particularly old. The leather straps binding it together cracked and worn. The word repent has been carefully engraved on its forehead with some amount of skill. A rough hand-laid chisel 996 into both its temples. Examine the skeleton carefully. Someone has taken care to bind the bones of this skeleton with leather straps woven around the body in such a pattern that they resemble muscles and tendons. Straps are secured to metal bolts punched into the skeleton's joints. The skeleton looks like it has seen a great deal of service. Many of its bones are chipped and its numerous fractures are bound with sealant and foul-smelling grooves. Leave the skeleton in peace.
All right. All right. All right. I forced it.
See, corpse fly charm, bone charm, and copper commons. This old finger bone charm has been hollowed out and tiny symbols have been scratched on its surface. The user must snap it in two to activate it. When snapped, the bone charm temporarily strengthens the user's skeleton and acts as a ward against breaks and fractures. The charm gives the user an overall bonus to their armor class and additional resistance against crushing attacks. This corpse fly looks like it was frozen. It appears to be dead, but you can't be sure. The magic contained within the charm is activated when the insect is consumed. When swallowed, the recipient suddenly becomes extremely nauseous. A few seconds later, the charmed individual expels a stream of insects from their nose and mouth. Provided the charmed individual can keep their wits about them after the casting, the caster can send this cloud to attack a target.
I'm gone.
The skin of this female corpse is heavily tattooed with intricate patterns. The skin of her brow has been peeled back so that the number 114A could be chiselled into the skull beneath. Her mouth has been sealed shut with thick, rough stitching. So, doing anything later? Corpse can just stare at you. Farewell then. The skeleton turns to face you. 42 has been chiselled into its forehead, and a number of its bones, mostly the jaws and joints, have been bound with leather straps. Black smock is stroked over its body. I think this is the corpse I had that memory about. At the sound of your voice, the skeleton suddenly straightens up. It crosses its arms over its chest and its fingers hook into its ribcage. Cross your arms over your chest. In response, the skeleton drops its arms to its side. The leather cord securing the skeleton's torso snap and the ribcage folds outward like a pair of double doors. Reach into the ribcage and feel around. To your surprise, your hand vanishes as you reach inside the ribcage. You have a strange feeling it's somewhere else. As you reach inside the ribcage, your hand bumps against an invisible object. It's about the size of a fist and seems to be attached to a skeleton's spine. Take the item out. As you pull the item out, the skeleton suddenly disintegrates and the iron bolts securing its joints clatter to the floor. Whatever this item was, it seems to have been the only thing holding it together. Examine the item. It looks like an unremarkable lump of iron. You can't imagine why someone would hide it inside the ribcage of a skeleton. Examine the piece of iron. As you place both hands on the lump of iron to examine it, there is and the metal evaporates, leaving behind a strange dagger, a handful of coins wrapped in a dirty cloth, and 2 bloody teardrops. These look like they were inside the lump of iron. Take the items and leave.
I'm gone.
So I've got a green steel knife. This razor-sharp knife has been forged out of the famed Baldur green steel. Found only in the wastelands of Avernus, this particular green ore can be tempered into metal much lighter than normal steel. In addition, green steel weapons tend to retain their remarkably fine edges and are capable of dealing out more damage than their standard counterparts. Okay. Wooden club. This crude club looks like it's seen better days, but it looks sturdy enough to be used as a weapon. The thick mass of rags looks like they were torn from a tapestry or someone's robes. You there, hold. The scorched, slightly misshapen head appears to be held together by a number of narrow metal bands bolted directly into the skull. Rusting iron plate over its left eye has the number 475 etched into it. Its mouth is bolted shut and it reeks of embalming fluid. So, seen anything interesting going on? Corpse continues to stare at you. Leave the corpse in peace. Are you lost? No, I am not lost. I had some questions. If you are not lost, then what is your business here? I'm here to see someone. I am here to see Dahl. Very well, thanks for the information. See, that is a good way. It's a good way of dealing with the dustmen without having to kill them.
I'm gone.
Skeleton has either seen a great deal of combat or has fallen down one too many staircases. Both its arms and legs have been broken and rebuilt with the aid of leather straps and thin iron rods. The front of its skull bears the number 863, but the back of the skull is caved in, forming an empty cavity. You notice that someone has taken advantage of this and tucked up a tucked a rolled piece of parchment inside the skull. Take the parchment out of the skeleton's skull. You slip the parchment out of the worker's skull. Oddly enough, it looks as if the skull cavity is intended to store messages. A tiny string is attached to the parchment from a hook bolted inside the skull, as if to keep the parchment from accidentally falling out. Unhook the string, take the parchment. You unhook the string and glance over the parchment. It looks like a reminder from one of the Mortuary custodians. Judging from the note, the skeleton seems to be a walking messenger of sorts. As you take a second glance at the skeleton, you realise it has stopped in front of the slab because it can't figure out how to move past it. Just leave the skeleton in peace. This is Mortuary reminder message. Rolled up piece of parchment appears as some sort of message to the skeleton the Mortuary was supposed to deliver. This is the first and last request for the pry bar. If it's been replaced, tell me and I shall go to the hive market and purchase another. No objection to maintaining the contracted workers, but I've been trying to repair the skeletons and the bolts are wedged in so tight I can't get them out. Also, some of the locks in the storage cabinets on the third floor have become stuck again due to the heat, and I need the pry bar to snap them open as well. If a pry bar is indeed lost, I will see about procuring the services of the locksmith and having the cabinet locks replaced. Your aid in this matter would be appreciated. An unreadable signature has been scrawled beneath the message. Okay. The number 1146 is carved into the forehead of this walking corpse. Its lips are sewn shut together with coarse black thread. The entire body is covered with horrible scars, worse even than your own, as if the owner had been burned to death. Its nose, ears and several digits are missing, presumably charred away in some long ago conflagration. As you block its path to get its attention, it stops and gazes at you with vacant eyes. So, see anything interesting going on? Leave the corpse in peace.
I'm gone.
There is a reason I'm talking to all the corpses.
Done. All right.
No, I am not lost. He's here to see someone. Here to see Dole. Very well, thanks for the information. Just get that out of the way. The numbers 613 are cut deeply into the plodding corpse's forehead, but an inch of shredded leathery skin separates the 1 and the 3. You look closer, you can barely make out a 2 carved there. So, see anything interesting going on?
All right. Done. I'm gone. All right. I'm gone. All right. The Force did. I'm gone.
Okay. What we got here? Start from this one. The corpse's meaty head was clearly severed at some point and hastily sewn back on. Several different sets of stitching, all in various states of unraveling, seem to indicate that the head is constantly being knocked back off and reattached during the course of its work. A number, 79, has been cut into its temple, circumscribed by a fanged circle that appeared to have been branded on its forehead. Examine the fanged circle. Fang circle looks like it was branded on the corpse's forehead long ago, presumably before it died. It might be a religious icon of some sort or a rite of passage. You notice that one of the recesses between the inner fangs has a small triangle within it, as if it proves some special significance. I wonder if the space between the fangs matches the grooves on the copper earring I have.
Updated my journal.
Corpse makes no reply. It looks too far gone to answer any of your questions. Leave the corpse in peace. Okay. This looks to be the corpse of a well-aged, even ancient woman. Aside from the embalming fluid stink, the stitches sealing her mouth, and the number 679 stitched into her right cheek, it's likely she looks only slightly different now than she did in her final years. So, doing anything later? The animated skeleton smells horrible, as if it's been only freshly stripped and prepared. Its jaw and major joints are tightly bound with leather straps, and a rough smock has been thrown over it. The number 1221 has been chiseled into its forehead. I have to ask, why the smock? I mean, it's not like you have anything to be modest about. The skeleton makes no reply. Great talking to you, Stone Bones. Stay healthy. Okay. Use. Insert your fingernail into the notch that matches the triangle where the triangle was pointing in the fang circle you saw on the zombie's 79's forehead. You hook your fingernail into the third groove from the top and press it inwards. As you do, there is a click, and the top of the earring snaps open. Not only can you wear the earring now, but it looks as if there was a secret compartment inside the earring. Shake the earring, see if anything falls out. You shake the earring, but nothing comes out. Whatever was hidden in the earring is gone now. Now, discovering the latch to the earring will allow you to wear it. In addition, the secret compartment may make the earring more valuable to a merchant. Put the earring away. Okay, so I can wear you now.
Done. I'm gone. All right.
Despite the corpse's dry leathery skin, it's clear this was once a beautiful woman of middling years. Whoever prepared the corpse seemed to take pity on her, sewing her bowed lips shut with a small neat stitches and tattooing the number 832 on her forehead in elegant script. This reanimated corpse has lips sewn together and numbers 310 carved into its brow. The smell of vampire permeates the area around it. Turns its lifeless eyes upon you as you move to bar its path. No, I am not lost. I was here to see someone. I'm here to see Doll. Farewell, thanks for the information. Okay, so pretty much been all the way around, twice in fact.
I'm gone.
And we've got what we need to get out of here.
All right.
So we can head down, but we will do that in the next episode. So this has been Vane doing Let's Play Let's Play Planescape Torment. If you like what you see in here, be sure to like, subscribe, share and comment. Please consider sponsoring me on Patreon. And until next time, goodbye.